DJ Mosh Fire.
Mwanisikia?
Surely. But yes.
Yeah, you guys didn't even prep me for this.
What should we? So you're the one who's giving us a rundown of what to expect.
Okay. So
You might attend after this.
okay, yeah, we can see each other back there.
Yes.
So today we had two of Kenya's elite, I guess I'd call them elite athletes.
Yes.
Participating in Monaco. And I think this was a Diamond League event, if I remember correctly. And so we had Omanyala in the 100, and he actually, I think he did set a record. He went in, it was 9.92. I think it was 9.92 seconds. And the guy who was right behind him is the guy
was
from,
a photo finish from Botswana.
Lesotho, I think it is.
Is it I think it's Botswana. Is it
Check.
Lesotho or Botswana? We're gonna confirm.
Lesotho.
Yeah,
Check-
and then
check-
there was a number of Jamaicans after that.
And then the American was Ukosiji number 16.
Yeah.
He was number 6. But more so, the other thing that happened today was that we had a new record set in the 1500?
It was in the mile. It was in the 1 mile.
It was in the 1 mile?
Yeah,
right?
it was in the 1 mile.
So Faith Kipyegon, who has set 2 previous records for 10,000 and for 5,000.
No, it was for 1500.
No, she said for 5,000 and 10,000.
Was it 5,000 and 10,000?
Check your records, my friend.
I really think it was 1500.
Check your records. No, because remember she normally doesn't run that race, the one that she set a record for. But anyway,
okay,
we'll come back to it.
Okay.
So check your records.
Yes, this guy, yeah, very fake guy. So she set
I really
another.
think it was 1500, but anyway, we'll check.
She set another
Our fact
record.
checkers will check.
Yeah.
And then let us
so
know,
now
yeah.
basically this year she has broken 3 records in under what? I was gonna say under 3 months.
It's way less than 3 months.
I was gonna say, and I'm being generous when I'm saying
it's way less. It's within, because it wasn't too long ago when she broke.
Correct.
Yeah, when she broke the 1500, and I think it was 5,000, 1500, and now the mile. But our fact checkers here, I'm sure they're quickly, going down there and they're gonna tell us, which are the right. But all we know is that she's been breaking world records for entertainment. She's breaking world
records left, right, and center. And in fact, this one she broke by, I think it was like 4 seconds. Or something like that, if I remember correctly. Yeah, and that's a lot.
That's big.
That's a lot. 4 seconds is a lot. And she was going like she was being chased by somebody.
Yeah, she was alone. She did not have competition.
It was her, that camera that's on the side over there. In fact, she almost passed the camera.
And those lights that show you where the world record is.
Alienda. Yeah. She went. She
kept
going for it.
Imenda.
Sasa now what I hope they don't do is they don't do stories as Simenya. Hizi za sijui test your blood, see we check your testosterone, see we check if you're female, or you could be a chap who's added boobs, sijui yani.
No, but Faith Kipyegon ako sawa. I don't think
boss, I'm just telling you, because this is not normal. And normal, what is normal? Those are the questions that you would need to ask, right?
Yes.
And again, normally those longer distances, it's okay. Kenyans normally, win those. So maybe they might be chaps who may not necessarily care, but they'll be like, "Hey, apana huyu kuna vile." So I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. I hope her people have her on top of her game, and she's not hapo wekering my supplements, my cold flu medications. I don't know what. Keep all that crap away.
Yeah.
In fact, right now, if you don't know, forget if you don't know the chap. If you don't know what the ingredients are, do not put it in your body. Because I'm sure she's being tested before race, during the race, and after the race. Yes.
Okay.
At this rate.
And before the next race.
Yes. And if she twangas another one this year, man, and the world's sibado inakuja.
Okay.
To fact check.
Okay.
Yeah. Check your fact check.
Check those facts.
Shocked Kipyegon adds 5,000 meter world record to 1,500.
There you go.
Mark in Paris.
And you see Omosho speaking so confidently.
No, I had said 5,000 and I said 5,010, right? But it's 1,500.
It's 5,015.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's 5,015.
Okay. I mean, hey, that's why we are fact checkers.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't be coming over here nini unaingia kwa segment yangu. You're lucky we have somebody who we are trying to teach things over here, so I can't call you those names.
Or maybe someone we're trying to learn things from, not just teach.
No. We are trying to teach him certain things, certain areas we will learn. But this area of siwezi sema hizo vitu hadharani because I would have
checking records.
I would have need you names. And then we also have the under 20 rugby trophy championships in Kenya. So the under 20 world championships just ended, which France won. And so this under 20 trophy championships, whoever wins here then now qualifies to engage into that other tournament.
Okay.
To participate.
Yeah.
And this is it's a pool play. There's I think it's 8 teams, Group A and Group B. SA is in there. I think New Zealand is in there. Samoa is in there. I saw Hong Kong is there. There's some pretty decent teams, and think of it this way: that this would be the team that would represent Kenya potentially for quite a bit of time, because this is under 20s.
Yes.
So just think of the likes of Kinahafri Hayange and his brother Kolo,
the engine.
And the records that they set and how long they played for Kenya as well.
Yes.
So if these guys are anything to talk about, this potentially would be the team that would be representing.
So this is the next class.
Yeah. So each team has played 2 games. Third game, I think Tuesday is when they play group stage, the third game. So it's going to be 4 games that are played. Unfortunately, Kenya has lost 2 games. But that doesn't mean they're out of it in their group, because if they can win the next 2, there's a potential, because then it's you win the next 2 and then you have a lot of points.
Yes.
That puts you up there for you to go to the next round, basically. Okay. And so that's ongoing right now in Kenya at Nyayo Stadium. So I don't know if the Tuesday was picked because of maandamanos or they had already picked Sijui. But
I think these dates were preset.
But But I guess so far it hasn't disrupted them.
No, it hasn't disrupted them.
So far it hasn't disrupted them, and that's something that's ongoing.
Yeah.
And then what have I missed? Women's World Cup.
Yeah, and that's where
the Women's World Cup is coming in, and that would basically segue into the next person who's gonna hold the sports desk. Over to you, studio.
All right, thank you so much, Omosh. And yes, we have a special guest. For those of us who are tuned in last week, you might have seen him. I'm going to let him introduce himself, and he will be talking about the Women's World Cup. Welcome.
Pleasure to have me. My name is Nyman. This is the 2023 Women's World Cup I'll be talking about. So the Women's World Cup started July 20th recently, just a day ago, and will end on August 20th, a month later. 32 nations will compete in this tournament as compared to the prior World Cup in 2019 with 24 nations. So the first topic, 4 African sides are playing in the 2023 Women's World Cup: South Africa, Morocco, Nigeria, and Zambia. 4 African American teams, African American women are actually representing Nigeria at the Women's World Cup. Thank you. So Michelle Lozzi, the first player, born and raised in Apple Valley, California. She went on to play amateur soccer at Yale University, and she currently plays for the Houston Dash. The next player, Ifeoma Onumonu, born and raised in Rancho Cucamonga, California, represented the USA in youth and U23 football, and later played college soccer at University of California. In 2021, recently received her first call-up to Nigeria. Tony Payne, the third player, born in Birmingham, Alabama. She's a recent graduate from Duke University, grade school, and currently plays professional soccer in Spain for Sevilla. The last player, Yewende Balogun, born in Washington, D.C., not far by, and plays for feminine side Saint Etienne. And one last thing, I'm not sure if you guys saw, but there was a white woman player for Nigeria.
What? Who?
A white woman player for Nigeria. She played last night against Canada.
So is it that she's white-skinned or she's white?
She's white. She's white. She's British. She's from the United Kingdom.
Huh?
Okay, but is she, is she half Nigerian, or is she
her father?
Or is she white? So Karen White?
Yeah. So her father is from he's Nigerian and also British, and then her grandfather, her father's dad, She's from Nigeria. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ashley Plumtree. I'm not sure if you guys know her.
She's called Plumtree and she plays for Nigeria.
She, she wants to know more about her culture, so she switched.
Okay, she switched allegiance.
Yeah.
So are the same rules that apply for men's soccer, where you have to select a nationality, I think, by age 21? Do the same rules also apply for women's soccer? Because I think you can choose who you want to play for. Is it before age 18 or 21? I'm not
think
very
21.
sure.
I'm pretty sure it's 21, yeah.
21.
So you're saying the seniors, right? When you, because I think by the time you go to the seniors is when you have to select. I think, is the way it works. So you can play junior.
Okay, you can play for the junior team.
You can play for the junior team, which is like that under 21, right?
Okay.
But the seniors are those ones who are considered needy.
But the moment you play for the senior team,
Yes,
you're
then
locked.
that-
Even
yeah,
if you're
yes.
under 21,
You're
when
locked.
you play, okay.
Well, yes, you're
Okay.
locked for the if you play for the senior team. So that's why you notice there's some people who we've seen them play like for different countries in, say, hypothetically like a World Cup. Like what are those guys from Germany?
Boateng brothers.
The Boateng twins, yeah.
Kevin Prince
Boateng.
Yes. So
Yeah.
you see, like
Yeah.
the first when they were younger, they played for like the under whatever it is. Under
Yeah,
18,
they played
under
for the
20.
German team, yeah.
And then when they went senior, they
One-
switched.
One switched allegiance and one remained in Germany.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, next topic. Taking the women's game by storm at just 18 years old, Alyssa Thompson, who is actually playing right now. I'm not sure if she came on yet or she's still on the bench, but Alyssa Thompson being the youngest women's World Cup starter for the USA for the first time in 28 years. She recently graduated from Harvard Westlake School. Because of her immense talent, though, she drafted to play professionally and skip college as a high school senior. So, yeah, she's making her debut right now. As I said, I'm not sure if she's...
How old is
right
she?
now. She's 18 years old.
Okay.
She hasn't come on yet.
Yeah, she hasn't come on yet.
Not
but
yet.
She's actually wearing the number 7. That's a big number. That's a big
Okay.
number for
Wow,
her.
that's
Yeah.
a big
young
number,
player.
yeah.
Midfield. That's the
Yeah.
person who's controlling all that
Winger.
stuff.
Exactly, yeah.
Winger.
Like Ronaldo winger, yeah. So she's definitely gonna do big things, yeah. People are referencing her as the LeBron James of women's soccer, Serena Williams. So she's definitely a highlight.
That's pressure. But
big.
even
It's a lot of pressure.
Rodman's daughter.
Rodman's daughter.
Is also.
She plays for the DC team.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. Rodman's daughter. She plays for the DC Women's League team. And she's also the American national team.
She's American national team, yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So that's quite interesting. So what do we have so far in the World Cup? I know a couple of games have been played. I also know the US is currently playing Vietnam. So who are you looking at as a favorite at the moment from the games that you've watched so far?
So for me, I'm American, so I'm gonna go for the US. Even though we dominated.
Say again at your what?
USA. That's my country. So I'm gonna
What
go
is
for
that
them.
band? The one that you're wearing on your left hand. Where is that from?
That doesn't look
No,
like
Are
USA.
we in the World Cup?
No. Just answer the question as it was posed.
It's Tanzania. It's
Okay,
Tanzania.
all right. Moving
But
on.
USA is my
Now
country.
Okay.
USA is your country.
Okay.
Umemsikia, Umemsikia. Okay.
But what country, if there was a threat to the American team, which country would you say is a threat to the American team?
I definitely say Spain. Spain have been a very good team so far. They played their first game against Costa Rica. They won 3-0.
Okay.
They're a very good team, very quality team. I see the way they pass the ball around tiki-taka. So, they have a really good play, yeah.
So you wouldn't say Brazil?
Brazil, a top team, but Spain,
Marta.
man. Marta, yeah.
Marta, the
Is
difference
Marta
maker.
Is Marta in this World Cup?
Yes, she's
This
there.
is- This is
She
her
still is,
last
yeah.
one, eh?
Yes,
Yeah,
this is the
it's the
last
last
World
one.
Cup. Yeah.
Wow.
People are referencing her as the Messi of Brazil because of women's Brazil team. Yeah, because of
But
how
she
she
needs
hasn't
to win.
won.
Yeah, she's never won a World
She's
Cup.
never won the
But
World
she can't be
Cup,
called
yeah.
Messi. She can't be equated to Messi now because Messi won.
Well, yeah.
But if she wins,
that's
but
why
if she wins,
if she wins this
that's
one,
why
perfect
they
reference.
yeah.
I think there was a lot of hope last World Cup. I think there was that
She got
notion
injured, I
that
thought,
Brazil
Mhm.
was sort of going there.
Far, yeah.
But
Yeah, I think she got injured also, unless I'm wrong, or there was something weird. Like it's almost like she didn't play all. There was something weird going on. That
so
last World Cup,
which African teams? I know we have Nigeria.
So we have Zambia. We have Zambia. So we have Zambia. We also have. Sorry, one sec.
So Zambia, Nigeria. Is Kenya there?
Morocco. Yeah, sorry, Morocco.
Kenya?
South Africa.
Is Kenya there by any chance?
Kenya.
Not yet.
Ali.
Okay. All right. So Nigeria, Zambia, Morocco, and South Africa. Okay.
Yeah.
So of all those teams, I would go without a doubt with I'd say Nigeria.
Nigeria, very good
of
team.
Of all those teams, I would add, because the women's game in Nigeria they are at a very, very mature level.
Yeah.
Very extremely.
And they have a young team right this year. They have a young team.
But I also watched one of South Africa's friendlies. I mean, I think South Africa could be a wild horse too.
But I think friendlies is one thing.
Yeah.
Friendlies are one thing. Meat and potatoes.
When
the rubber meets the road, yeah. That is where now you. What do you call it? Kinyaga ubagas? You what?
Yes,
that one. That was Chembe Chakaraha, something like that.
I mean, let's see how they play, because I haven't watched their game in this World Cup, because we are still on what, game ones, right?
Game ones.
Yeah, we're on game
we're
ones.
still on game ones.
Yeah.
So let's see, and then also it also depends on the group.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And then the times. What? There's some other
there's some ridiculous times.
1 a.m., 3 a.m., 5:30 a.m., and 8
It's
a.m.
on the other side of the world, and it's actually the first time being, Australia and New Zealand, two countries hosting the World Cup. So first time for the women.
And now I strongly believe that's gonna hurt the ratings in the US.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, like the women's game has grown, but I'm doubting whether people are gonna wake up at 3 a.m.
4 a.m.
to watch the women's game.
But I think they will. I think they will.
People will.
Think of the population. Just think of it that way. When you think of population and you think that how many people are playing soccer, it's all the women, and if they have it, or the girls, right? And so
die-hard soccer people will wake up. But I'm talking about the casual fan, because
the casual fan is not.
Yeah, because like what makes a tournament big is when casual fans are actively watching. I don't see the casual fan waking up at 3 a.m. The casual fan, if the men's World Cup was at 3 a.m., the casual fan is also waking up. So that's that. This is a test that I think the women's World Cup will have to experience. With whatever's been going, like they'd been negotiating, like for fair pay, which they kind of got some things. They did not get everything they wanted, but they're getting paid much better than what they were getting paid in previous World Cups. And then I think there's also so many other things that are gonna be happening in America. Now, like after the World Cup, I think. Of course, there's going to be the men's World Cup that's coming in 2020. Is it 2020?
2026.
2026.
Yeah. And then I think there's another tournament.
The Copa America is actually next year. It's going to be in the U.S.
It's coming to the US.
Again,
yes.
In 2016,
Isn't what's the other one? The one that it's not Copa America. It's
CONCACAF.
Gold Cup.
Yeah, yes. The one that the teams that have qualified for the World Cup play. It's prior to the World Cup.
Is that Gold Cup or
no? It's
Confederations Cup.
I'm not sure what they call it. I have to go back. I have to go back and check it, because let's say World Cup is played in the summer, this one will be played like around December or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's basically the teams that have qualified for the World Cup. It's almost like a precursor to
the World Cup.
Yeah, it's kind of like a warm up to the World Cup.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think there's also UEFA Nation. No, that one ended. UEFA Nations is also
the Nations League.
The Nations League for UEFA. For there's UEFA.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think there's still Euros to happen. So there's a lot of sports.
There's a lot of things. We have to jipanga.
We have to jipanga
vizuri, and when the World Cup comes to the US. I mean, that's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
We will be reporting from the ground.
That's a once in a lifetime opportunity. I think that month, like
which
the OneMicShow will be had.
States.
Man, it's all over.
DMV is not.
It's
which never made sense.
That was very painful for us.
I think
but Philadelphia is
right.
Philadelphia
is the closest. It's close to Baltimore.
Yeah, Philly is close.
To Baltimore, not to other parts of Maryland.
You see what you have to deal with.
Yeah, Alan, you just have to put your car in reverse. You will get there.
Philadelphia, I think Atlanta, Houston. Houston will also be hosting.
Cali, I think Miami might even be having.
Yeah,
but also
Kansas.
There's also games in Mexico.
How in the hell?
Kansas
Mexico
City.
and Canada as well.
Yeah,
also.
Mexico and Canada
as well.
Mexico and Canada. So you can travel.
But excuse me, like you were saying, Kansas.
I'm not giving people an idea, but think of RV. because hotels are going to be so expensive at that time.
Just
think RV.
Ali,
I'm not giving people ideas.
You put the OneMicShow on an RV.
Ali, no, you already have an RV. Why are we
looking for sponsors?
RV.
MDKO.
Boss, you already have an RV. Tuko watu ngapi kwa show?
Kwanza RV na kam na wifi.
Ulikuwa unajimarket.
Sikiza, tuko watu ngapi kwa show? Ile gari yako uwaga third row. Tunalala kwa shifts. Alafu
sasa gari yangu ama RV?
Wewe. Gari yako ni RV.
Ama gari yangu ndio inavuta RV.
Hapana, gari yako ndio RV. Hapana, hakuna ile RV ya kuvuta. Ile RV ya kuvuta bana, unajua kwanza you even have to inflate the thing so it comes up.
No, but sasa gari, then where do you sleep when you're in Monterrey, Mexico?
You didn't hear that we sleep in the car. Ama there was something that you didn't hear.
Mzee, mi mpaka nilale kwa Tempur-Pedic. Comfort, my guy.
Boss, in that at that time we'll be
I don't think you've never gone camping. I don't think you've ever gone
sleeping
camping.
Bag.
Mzee, Tempur-Pedic.
Wewe, cool.
Mzee, Tempur-Pedic.
Cool kids.
Yes.
Cool kids. Umesikia Tempur-Pedic?
Yes.
Cool kids.
Unajua mattress inaitwa Purple?
No, sawa. Cool
Purple
kids.
mattress.
Bisi tunajua zile zilikuwa zaidi, tulikuwa boarding, zilikuwa na
zile
ile lala.
As we don't know those mattresses.
Yes, we don't know those ones. Tunajua zile za
Tempur-Pedic kamjui.
Hiyo ni ya cool kids.
You guys don't know about Tempur-Pedic?
Yani Ali hajawahi finywa mgongo na spring.
Wotire. Is that all from our sports desk?
That will do for today, yeah.
Okay.
Tune into the game.
All right.
I know DC's packed right now. I know DC's definitely packed right now.
Yes, absolutely.
Definitely.
People watching the game. Yeah, and I think people should tune in to watch the women's game.
And it's at a good time. After the one, make sure they can go and watch the second half.
Yes, and even beyond the World Cup, the Women's League is also really growing, and they have very quality games. Now, this Women's World Cup, what channels are showing it?
So Fox has the coverage, Fox FS1, FS2, so pretty much Fox is
just like the World Cup.
Anything in the Fox family, basically.
Okay,
Fox
FS1, FS2.
So definitely tune into the games, yeah.
Okay.
And something he didn't touch on, which is just throwing this in as a by the way. There's the what is it called? Is it the EPL tour? Is that what it's called? Right?
Manchester United, Arsenal.
Right. You're right. That's
happening tomorrow.
That's happening tomorrow.
Happening tomorrow.
In right here.
MetLife, no.
Right here, our neighbors here, Jazzy. Jazzy's not far.
Yeah, MetLife.
We always use it's 3.5 hours.
MetLife.
3 hours.
Whoever will be there, if you have tickets, slide in my inbox.
I know a guy who has tickets, but you gotta pay for it.
Okay.
They are not those tickets that Ali, I know you. No.
Before
No. Tell him to give you the tickets, and then you give them to me. Then I'll pay him after the game.
Before we sign out, mattress yali in a temperature control. I'm telling you. That's from Slay.
Wow.
Karibu sana Fab Kithinji. Atitano Nkiguru's mic. Fab anasema huongei.
Chana Fab.
But he came late. Amekuja amechelewa.
By the way, World Cup ikienda Canada, Afro Jamaican hapa Kizesoze is saying come to Toronto, I will barbecue.
No, wait. Is that one of the benefits, the barbecue, or because you are talking about Tempur-Pedic? He might have Tempur-Pedic in the guest room.
No, barbecue, once we are coming, he knows we are Kenyans. Once we are Kenyans.
We are coming to stay.
Remember Kenyans, ukiingia, upatiwe chai, unauliza iko wapi, mkate na mayai.